first love doesn't fade the moment the future arrives. It gets quieter. It gets heavier. And sometimes, it asks more than either person expected to give. You're watching Screenscope reviews, where romance isn't treated like a fantasy, it's examined where it actually lives. In the pauses. In the distance. In the moments when love has to exist without constant reassurance. Heartstopper, Forever doesn't exist to rewrite Nick and Charlie's journey. It exists to challenge it. After 3 seasons built on safety, discovery, and emotional openness, this final chapter shifts the pressure inward. Not toward conflict, but toward change. Because for the first time, Nick and Charlie aren't growing side by side. They're growing forward, separately. Nick's move to university isn't framed as loss or abandonment. It's framed as expansion. New routines. New responsibilities. New versions of himself forming in spaces Charlie can't always access. And while that growth is necessary, it introduces distance that love can't simply ignore. Proximity once did the work. Now intention has to replace it. Charlie's story runs on a parallel track. He isn't frozen in place. He's becoming steadier. More self-assured. Learning who he is without always leaning on Nick's presence. For the first time, Charlie's confidence isn't borrowed from closeness, it's built internally. And that growth is empowering, but it also shifts the balance they once relied on. The tension in Heartstopper, Forever isn't loud. It's subtle. Missed calls. Time zones that don't cooperate. Conversations that end too soon because one of them is exhausted. Love is still there, but it has to travel farther to be felt. And that distance introduces a new kind of fear. Not betrayal. Not resentment. But timing. The idea that 2 people can do everything right and still feel uncertain. Creator Alice Oseman has emphasized in recent updates that this finale isn't designed to hurt. It's designed to explore endurance. How communication replaces closeness. How love adapts when routine disappears. And how choosing someone doesn't mean keeping them unchanged, it means allowing them to evolve, even when that evolution feels unfamiliar. The wider friend group reflects the same transition. Tao, Elle, Isaac, Tara, and Darcy are all standing at thresholds of their own. Endings overlap with beginnings. Certainty gives way to intention. Growing up doesn't erase connection, it reshapes it. Visually and emotionally, the film leans softer. Autumn tones replace summer warmth. Silences linger. Scenes breathe. Nothing rushes because this story understands that change rarely arrives dramatically. It arrives gradually, and then all at once. Fans are already split. Some believe this chapter proves first love can endure when treated with honesty and patience. Others feel it may reveal how fragile even the most genuine connection can be when life stops moving in sync. But Heartstopper, Forever isn't about love failing. It's about love refusing to stay frozen in its earliest form. The film arrives on Netflix in 2026, with Kit Connor and Joe Locke returning, and stepping behind the scenes, to close this story with intention rather than spectacle. Stay with Screenscope reviews, where stories aren't measured by endings, but by what they leave behind. So when the future pulls in different directions, do you hold tighter, or trust that what you built can stretch without breaking? Let me know your thoughts below.